A simple graph with n vertices and k components can have at most n minus k into n minus k plus 1 divided by 2 edges. To prove this theorem, we have to know first what is graph and then what is simple graph. First, a graph G consists of vertices and edges such that each edge identified with an unordered pair of vertices Vi and Vj. This is example for a graph. Vertices means these points, we can call it as vertices. Edges means in between these vertices. These are edges. Now they said that each edge is identified with an unordered pair of vertices. If we consider V1 one edge and one vertices, this is one vertices and one edge, then this cannot become graph. To become graph, each edge Ek identified with an unordered pair of vertices. Here only one vertex is here, no other vertex. To become graph, we have to make it self loop. This we can say that this can be become graph. Why? Because this edge E1 is identified with V1 and V1. We can write it V1 and V1. So this we can say that graph. Now what is degree of graph? Degree of vertex. For example, degree of V1 means 3. Why? Because 1, 2, 3. Similarly, V2 and V3 we can say degree of this. Now what is simple graph? Simple graph means graph without parallel edges and self loops. What is parallel edge and what is self loop? This is called parallel edge. Why? Because in between any two vertices, if there exists more than one edge, then we can call it as parallel edges. This is parallel edge. If we remove this, here no parallel edge. Now this is called self loop. One edge incidents on same vertex twice, then we can call it as parallel self loop. So the graph without parallel edges or self loops, we can call it as simple graph. So here 4 vertices are there. We can say this is a simple graph without any edges. We can call it as simple graph. Why? Because this is null graph. Without any edge, we can say it is a graph. We can make it, this is also a graph and this is also a graph. This is also a simple graph. This is also a simple graph. This is also a simple graph. There is no parallel edges and self loops. We can say this is also a graph. Simple graph. This is also simple graph. Why? Because there is no parallel edge. And we can say this is also a simple graph. Here this is not parallel edge. If we make here to here, then we can call it as parallel edge. Why? Because any two vertices, if there is two edges, then we can call it as parallel edges. But here to here, in these two vertices, there is no parallel edge. There is no edge. So this cannot become parallel edge. This is a single edge between these two vertices. Here 4 vertices are there. In a simple graph, there is maximum number of degree of each vertices is 3 for 4 vertices if there. Here 1, 2, 3. Degree of V1 is 3. 1 less than 4. If we add any other edge to this, here to here, it becomes parallel edge. That cannot become simple graph. If we add edge here to here, this becomes parallel edge. So it cannot become simple graph. So maximum number of degree of each vertices in simple graph is n minus 1. here 4 vertices are there, so there is 3. If there is n vertices, then n minus 1 is degree of each vertices. Now each edge contributes 2 degree. We can see that each edge contributes 2 degree. So if we take e number of edges are there in any graph, then 2 into e is the total number of degree. Now sum of degree of each vertex I is equal to 1 to n. That means degree of v1 plus degree of v2 plus degree of v3 up to degree of vn, that is sum of all degrees, that is equal to 2 into e. Now here each vertices can have n minus 1 maximum degree, n minus 1 maximum degree. So here this type of n number of vertices are there, so maximum number of degree is n into n minus 1. This is maximum number, so it is 2 into e is less than or equal to this. So edges, number of edges are n into n minus 1 divided by 2 is less than or equal to this one. We can say maximum number of edges, we can say maximum number of edges in this is maximum number, so n into n minus 1 divided by 2. If we consider maximum number, n into n minus 1 divided by 2 edges are there in n number of vertices, making simple graph. Now they give another term here, component k. What is component? For example, this is v1, v2, v3, v4. v5, v6, v7, v8. Now we can call it as here 2 components. If we consider this is a graph, this is disconnected, but if we consider this is a graph, here we can see there is 2 components. Similarly, if we have in this, if we consider this is a graph, here 3 components are there. Similarly it moves on. So components means if only this is there, then only one component is there. So this is the meaning of component. Now we have to prove this theorem. Let us consider n1, n2, n3 up to nk be the number of vertices in each k components of a graph G. Here if we consider this is here 3 number of vertices, number of vertices is 3. Here number of vertices is n1 is equal to 3, here n2 is equal to 3, here n3 is equal to 4. So number of vertices here generally we are considering here n1, n2, n3 up to nk be the number of vertices in each of k components of a graph G. Then n1 plus n2 plus n3 up to nk, we get n. We consider n is the total number of vertices in graph G. Here if we consider this is a graph, total number of vertices is 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 4, that is 10. 10 vertices are there in this graph. If we add all vertices of components, then we get total number of vertices in general. This is, we can denote this as summation of I is equal to 1 to I is equal to k ni. In the place of I, if we put 1, it is n1. When put 2, it is n2 plus this symbol shows summation n1 plus n2 plus n3 up to nk. Now if we subtract 1 from each of these vertices, n1 minus 1, n2 minus 1, n3 minus 1 up to nk minus 1, then we get n minus k. Why? Because minus 1 minus 1 minus 1, it is minus 1 is repeated k times. Here minus 1 is repeated k times. So totally we must subtract from this sum minus k. So we have to subtract k. So n minus k. On squaring both sides, if we square both sides, consider if we have a plus b is equal to c. What is c square? C square means a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now what is the relation between a square plus b square and c square? It is a square plus b square is less than or equal to c square. It may be 0 or some finite value. If we discard this, we get a square plus b square is less than or equal to c square. Similarly, if we have a plus b plus x is equal to c, then what is relation between c square and a square plus b square plus x square? This is less than or equal to c square. Similarly, if here we have n1 minus 1, n2 minus 1, n3 minus 1 up to nk minus 1, on squaring both sides, n minus k whole square is greater than or equal to n1 minus 1 square, n2 minus 1 square up to nk minus 1 whole square. Here I don't put other terms, so it is less than or equal to this one. Now we can denote this as ni minus 1 whole square. From I is equal to 1 to I is equal to k. Now at I is equal to 1, n1 minus 1 whole square. Similarly, at I is equal to 2, n2 minus 1 whole square, plus this symbol shows us summation, so plus n3 minus 1 whole square up to nk minus 1 whole square. It is less than or equal to n minus k whole square. Now ni, we can write this as a plus b. We know that a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Similarly, ni square plus 1 minus 2 into ni into 1, it is minus 2ni. It is less than or equal to n minus k whole square. Now summation of ni whole square plus summation of I is equal to 1 to k 1, I is equal to 1 to I is equal to k 2ni. Now how we can estimate this value? Summation of I is equal to 1 to I is equal to k 1. Now at I is equal to 1, here no ni, so we can directly write at I is equal to 1, value is 1. At I is plus, this symbol shows plus. At I is equal to 2, also it is 1. Similarly, up to at I is equal to k, it is 1. So 1 is repeated k times. So value of I is equal to 1 to k of 1 is equal to k. K into 1. 1 is repeated k times, so it is equal to k. So value of this one is k. Minus, we can take 2 out here. What is I is equal to 1 to I is equal to k n I. I denote this as this. So we can write it as value of this one is 2n. It is less than or equal to n square plus k square minus 2nk. Now summation of I is equal to 1 to k ni whole square is less than or equal to, here n square plus k square minus 2nk. We can take this to here. This becomes here minus k. This becomes plus 2n. So we get n square minus 2nk plus k square minus k plus 2n. This is less than or equal to. This is less than or equal to this. Now, what is maximum number of edges in the ith component of G? Here, if there is n vertices in a simple graph, maximum number of edges is n into n minus 1 divided by 2 we get. Similarly, if there is ni number of edges, then maximum number of edges is ni into ni minus 1 divided by 2. Therefore, maximum number of edges in graph G totally, this is in one component I, this is for component ni. Now this is for all vertices in G. This is for all vertices in G. So n1 plus n2 plus n3. So for that, summation of I is equal to 1 to k ni minus 1 into ni 1 by 2. So it is equal to 1 by 2 ni into ni is ni square minus ni. Now value of this one, first I take it as n. So we can put here n. Now value of this one, what is? Maximum number of edges in G. Maximum number of edges in graph G. It is equal to 1 by 2. This one. Now in the place of this, if we put this, what it become? Value of this one is greater than or equal to this one. So this, if we put instead of this, we get this one is greater than or equal to this. Maximum number of edges in G is greater than or equal to 1 by 2 n square minus 2nk plus k square minus k plus 2n minus n. 1 by 2. Here 2n minus n is n. n square minus 2nk, we can write it as minus nk plus k square. Now in this we can take common term n into n minus k, minus, in this we can take minus k as common term, then n minus k we get here, plus here we get 1 as constant here, common here, then n minus k. So n minus k is common in all these factors, so we can take n minus k as common factor. 1 by 2 into n minus k into n minus k plus 1. So this is the maximum number of edges in G. So what do we have to prove? At most it has n minus k into n minus k plus 1 divided by 2 edges. So hence the proof.